Now, from the Harbor Town Golf Links on the resort island of Hilton Head in South Carolina, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, you've been coming here for years as a player and now as a broadcaster. Nice to be in this almost idyllic harborside village, but this is a difficult golf course in the eyes of many. What are you going to be watching for today?
How they navigate this not overly long golf course. You know, Harbour Town is very strategic, so you don't have to bash away with a driver here. It actually really is about hitting fairways. And I know that sounds a little old school, but you're trying to hit the 300-yard bomb around Harbour Town, you're going to come unstuck.
We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. So no fairway to start, but no reason to panic either, Frank.
Oh, no pitches on the scorecard, Rich. Just see what he can do on the hole.
Okay, that's acceptable there. 11 feet away. Ah, yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day. Here's a chance to make a birdie early in the round. Second hole at Harbour Town is a relatively short par 5 at a little more than 500 yards. Again, the key, and this is the case all over the golf course, you have to put your tee shot in the right spot, and here it is on that left side of the fairway. A good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. Oh, this could be good. Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Now, from just under 170 out, this is second.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Ah, yes, well done. It's a birdie to move to 4 under now on the day. 200-yard par 3 fourth, offering a classic Pete Dye risk-reward design. You have to carry the water hazard running the length of the hole. Better to miss right than short or long, where a thirsty lagoon lurks. Okay, that one's dancing. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Oh, man, has he got it working today, Frank. A birdie at the fourth. That pushes him to 5 under through his first 4 holes. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye. From scenic Lighthouse Point here on the rugged coast of Maine, this is EA Sports' continuing coverage of the world of golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on, so I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
So let's get out to the course as we join the action on the tee at the par 5 13th hole.
That 3-wood came out like a bullet. You could just see that first bounce just take that massive kick forward. It was never going to stop.
A great opportunity here for birdie. Okay, good work from off the green, and that's how you walk away with a birdie here at the par 5. Starting the 14th hole. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Yes, did well there. That's in to save a par. 15th hole, and Frank a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pop bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green that really the only problem is if you go long.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. 13 feet away. Not a problem. That's in for birdie, and that score moves to 2 under par. that one safely on the putting surface. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, this one's more or less straight in terms of line, but we're going down a slight downhill. Needs to be careful, delicate touch required.
Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. That's a good strike right there, and this is going to split the middle. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. That is a really good shot. On in two on this par 5, but work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Just 6 feet left for the birdie. Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie to push that score to 3 under for the round. Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course, and now when you see the lighthouse in the distance, it really makes it that much more special.
It is. The beacon will always take you home, and speaking of home, this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in. And, of course, you make 3 here, and then that smile's going to light up like a beacon.
While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that line. That ball gonna settle on the fringe, but a good distance from the hole. Four under on the day. So, Frank, another round in the books, and that was an entertaining day at the golf course.
Rich, I still can't believe they pay us to do this.
Now, from the first state of Delaware, EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour golf brings us to the fabled Wilmington Country Club, part of our continuing coverage of the world of golf. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner. We will check in with Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we move along, but I'm pleased, as always, to be joined in the 18th tower by a man who won 15 times around the world, Frank Nobilo. And, Frank, looking forward to what should be a fun afternoon of golf.
Yeah, very much so, Rich. When you've waited all morning, those afternoon rounds are a little special, aren't they? I'm really looking, though, for today to see if they come out of the gates nice and quick, that's for sure. I know the finish here is always important, but get out of the gates quick and then see if you can finish the job this afternoon.
Well, that's down there pretty far, but it's going to wind up in the bunker.
And that will settle in the bunker, so an early test here at the first.
Yeah, normally you'd rather the early test come a little later on in the round, but you know he should have a better than average chance to go for the green from here.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
8-foot putt here.
Nah, that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside.
So he'll finish that one off. A good chance for birdie at the first goes by the wayside. It's an opening par.
The second hole here at Wilmington Country Club's South Course, a 206-yard par 3. It features a fairly long green cut into the side of a hill with 2 bunkers right and a deeper one toward the bottom of the hill on the left. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. A birdie try on the second green, and with that, we welcome 4-time winner on the PGA Tour, Nota Begay.
Well, in all things considered, he's in pretty good shape, coming back up the slope, working slightly to the right.
So he'll finish that off, and it's back-to-back pars. Not too bad to get the round underway.
Boy, a lot to break down on this third hole at 582 yards. This hole pretty much takes a right turn about 200 yards in. Aggressive players can try to cut the angle and cover those 3 fairway bunkers right. If they do, they'll be left looking at an uphill approach to a plateaued green surrounded by 3 of the toughest bunkers on the course. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. I like it. I like it a lot. He's going to love it if he can get out of here with a 3, and that's a possibility. Doesn't look like a lot of movement to this one. It's for eagle. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. A dead-on look here for birdie.
And he indeed takes advantage of the par 5 third. It's a birdie, and he's into red figures for the round at 1 under.
So after the uphill approach at the par 5 third, we get another uphiller at the 4th. This one, a par 4 at 406 yards. Bunkers the issue off the tee. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, and another 2 more for good measure up at this elevated green. Oh, he is really striping it here in the early part of the round. There's another big one off the tee. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and the break here from right to left is the main consideration. It's fairly flat overall. You've got to consider the line.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Now to the 5th at 495 yards, a visually intimidating hole. You'll want to play right of the bunkers on the downhill tee shot, and from there a tough angle awaits over a cascading pond to a green, which leaves little room for error. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
Now, there was a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. And that's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Yeah, walk that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. 75 yards, the distance remaining here for his second to this par 4. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. He has a 12-footer here. Ah, the line perfect there, and that's in for a birdie. On to the 7th, a downhill par 3 at 205 yards. The dangers short are self-evident with those 3 bunkers guarding the front, but going long is no bargain either, as it'll leave you with a pitch onto a green that slopes back to front. This could be a good one. Boy, he took that one way upstairs, got a lot of air under it, and that allowed it to land softly. That's a nice shot. After the great tee shot, this for birdie. Well, this game's simple when you hit him in that close. A wonderful tee shot, and that is finished off for an easy birdie. We come now to the 8th hole, a par 4 at 490 yards. This hole bends slightly left to right with 4 bunkers in play off the tee, 2 on each side. But a drive in the fairway will leave you an approach to another giant green with 3 newly renovated bunkers surrounding it. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just beyond the hole. Super job there out of the bunker. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Precision is the key here at the 9th, a par 4 at 496 yards. You'll encounter a narrow fairway in the landing area with 1 bunker left and 3 more to the right. The water right shouldn't be in play for most on the approach, but this is a tough green to handle as it slopes pretty sharply from left to right. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
The mark of a good player is always one that can hit it hole high. That's a good shot.
Now this for birdie.
Still have to be aware of the slope coming downhill, but not a ton of break in this.
Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side. 5 under par. The wind is really whipping here, and that is a good job using the iron to sort of get that penetrating ball flight, keep it down underneath those gusty winds, and ultimately where you want it, in the fairway. Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Oh yes, that's the right line, and it's in for a birdie. Well done. On to the 11th at 430 yards, a par 4. This one features a narrow landing zone with 2 bunkers left of the dogleg that must be avoided. From there, should be a short iron into a heart-shaped green. Oh, that is right, and that could be trouble.
Those trees are like brick walls today. Hit that and went straight down into the rough.
Ball not sitting too badly here at number 11. This is second shot. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward. Ball wasn't sitting too bad. Rough's not too long. Good decision on the flop shot. More importantly, well played.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Forward now to the 12th, the first of 2 long par 5s here on this backside. This one, a stout 634 yards. It features a narrow tree-lined fairway that gently slopes downhill. Apart from the sheer distance, the other feature that prevents most from trying to get home in 2 is the large pond that sits immediately in front of the green. Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. Setting up in the fairway, 200 yards to where that hole is cut. Got every bit of that, flew it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This one going to really test your distance control. Back up the hill for an eagle. Oh, another thunderbolt right there. What a putt. And he can't seem to do anything wrong in this round. Wow. Stuck in between two 600-yard-plus par fives is this little gem, the 13th at 170 yards. Water is definitely on your mind as you see the big split-level pond left of this green. But those bunkers short and right, no fun either. Nope, couldn't get the right shape on that one. It'll miss the green left. Now a second to this par 3. Oh, he's saying, where's the turn? That didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. Such a simple-looking hole, this par 3 13th. Had to be thinking 3, maybe 2. Who knows? Maybe an ace. Certainly didn't consider the possibility of a bogey, and that's what he walks off with. Well, if you thought the 12th at 634 yards was long, wait till you check out the 14th. It's another par 5, though this one is, in fact, 15 yards longer at 649. Fortunately, there's no water on this hole, but what it lacks in hazards, it makes up for in bunkers, as you'll find a cluster of them near the landing zone and another group up near the green. All right, that's a good shot from there. Home and 2 on the par 5. Landed it on the green. Wasn't able to get it to stop from that far away. Just on the fringe. And an outside chance at making an eagle here. Chance now for another birdie. Yes, well done to get it in close, and then that finished off for a birdie here at the par 5. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Pretty big left to righter here for birdie.
Taking a confused second look at that one, that definitely had more left to right than he thought.
That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. The 16th hole here at Wilmington really shows off some of the beautiful trees on this Audubon certified course. They line both sides of this 393-yard par 4. The two-tiered green gives you something to think about on your approach, because a miss there can leave you with a very unwieldy putt.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Well, he's overshot the green here.
Fire the caddy, Rich. Seriously. Any other club other than that one.
Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. The 17th hole is another ball striker's test. This a par 4 at 419 yards. It's gently sloping downhill all the way, though. Be careful with your tee shot because it could run out into one of those 3 bunkers to the right. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. The tee shot collected here, now a short one for his second. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Now this for another birdie. Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. Looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18.
Now, that's actually a pretty good shot, really. I know that's not exactly close to the hole, but out of the fairway bunker, safely on deck.
Now this would be a good story to tell in the clubhouse, a long look for birdie at 18. Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. So a tap in there, that's for par at the last, and that will close out a 9-under round of 62.